Hi, I'm Mary and I'm playing the role of Cinderella.
Hello, I'm Luke Summers and I play the character Jack, as in Jack and the Beanstalk.
My name's Micah Hopkin and I'm playing Little Red Riding Hood.
I'm Gabe Williams and I will be playing the role of the baker.
Cinderella's backstory is that she grew up in a very emotionally abusive household, so she turns to birds and her mother's tree. What makes Cinderella an interesting character is that she doesn't center her ambitions and goals around marrying the prince, and also the way that I'm playing it, she's definitely a hot mess. Cinderella is different from the Fairytale character because her story arc is mainly centered around her making decisions or her lack of ability to make decisions. So throughout the show, when she goes through trials of being in the woods, it's more about how she reacts to those kinds of things and is able to know what she wants and how to get it and making those decisions for herself.
There are giants in the sky.
Jack has lived with his mother his whole life. He's never really gotten outside of their own little bubble. He's grown up alongside this cow, Milky White. This cow is kind of his best friend, and whenever times are hard on Jack, he turns to his cow. Jack's an interesting character. I think that it's hard for him to make friends with other human beings. I think he is quite an introvert and he makes the most friends with animals and inanimate objects. The character development of Jack in Into the Woods is obviously a lot greater than the original fairy tale. With him going up the beanstalk and everything that he does, all that I think he wants is to stay with his cow.
Giant at the door.
I picture Little Red's backstory as a very kind of humble, regular girl just living in her fairy tale world. I think what makes Little Red so interesting is the way that she handles certain situations and the way that she processes things, and I think it's really fun to watch throughout the show. What Little Red wants most in the world is definitely just adventure and excitement. It's something that she craves. This version of Little Red is different from the original fairy tale because we get to see what happened, how she processes the things that are happening, how it changes her, and kind of that character arc.
So, this is a special case. Stephen Sondheim and James Lapine were the writers of this musical, and they took all of these fairy tales from other places and wrapped them all together into this musical. The baker was actually the only one that they created that was not from an original fairy tale, and they created him for this musical specifically, as well as his wife. And so that's really interesting, having that new element added into it, as there's all these things that you will recognize as an audience member, and you'll see this character that is new. He was born into a household with his mother and his father, and they lived right alongside a witch. His mother really wanted some vegetables from the garden of the witch, and so she sent his father to go get those vegetables, and when he came back, he took some things maybe he shouldn't have, and the witch came and laid a little curse on them and made it so that they could never have children. What the baker wants most in the world is he really wants to have a child with his wife, which is something that's a very important part of his arc in the first part of the musical. I think one of the things he really wants is to find happiness in small things and to find a life that he loves and spend time with people that he loves.
Does my character want to change the world? Yes.
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 Yes.